How's it going? Adam Drake here, and today I have another video on the new Mugen MSB1 10-scale two-wheel drive electric buggy. I'm going to go over just a couple of the cool little features, tuning options that are going to make tuning the MSB1 really nice for all conditions without having to have a bunch of different option parts. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is where the steering links connect to the caster block. We have a carbon plate so that you can, if we need to, we can have optional carbon plates to be able to adjust the Ackerman. But in the kit, you are able to adjust without having different option parts. And what we have here is obviously the ball stud with different ball stud washers. But in this carbon plate, there is an aluminum eccentric. So I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of a closer look. But what it allows you to do is by flipping that eccentric, you can adjust the Ackerman by moving this forward or back. And again, this allows you to make that adjustment without having to have optional carbon plates. Now, we still may do additional carbon plates if we need to be outside of that adjustment range, but it's a really cool feature in the kit that allows you to have things to test and tune with without having to have a bunch of additional parts. Now, I do recommend when installing the ball stud into this aluminum insert that you use a little bit of thread lock, because this insert does not have a locking feature. Like, it does lock into the carbon fiber piece, but the ball stud is just threaded into it. So a little drop of thread lock will just help make sure that that ball stud doesn't come loose and that you have a failure on the track. Now, we have a similar feature to that for the front Camber ball stud. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. This actually does have a lock nut, which dropped out the bottom there. But inside of this Camber mount, there is an aluminum insert to make that a little bit more durable. And then again, it's a through hole with a lock nut on the bottom to secure all of that together. The reason why we don't use the lock nut on the spindle is because we need that extra space for clearance so it doesn't rub the wheel. But with this insert, what we have here is two Camber positions, so an inner and an outer. And then we also have inserts available that will have an in-between position. So you can really fine-tune the adjustment on the MSB1. We have a lot of features like this throughout the car, which I'll do additional videos showing some of those features. But first, just kind of wanted to focus a little bit on the front end, showing the Camber positions and also the Ackerman position on the actual spindle. Now, you can also adjust the Ackerman from the ball stud washer on the steering rack. But again, just having the ability to be able to kind of fine tune for all the different conditions. With this being a full-on race vehicle, we want to make sure that we're able to dial it in, whether it's on dirt, carpet, astro, or any conditions you may be racing on. So when putting this insert with the eccentric into the carbon plate, you'll just need to be mindful of the position, because you want to make sure from both right to left you have both sides of the car consistent. So again, I'm going to take and hold that eccentric in take the ball stud, apply just a small drop of thread lock, put the ball stud washer on, and then assemble this back together.